In a bustling city teeming with life, where skyscrapers scrape the sky and people move about like ants, there lived a man named Noah Gray. By all outward appearances, Noah was an ordinary young man with an unremarkable job at a local bookstore. However, unbeknownst to anyone, Noah possessed a unique and forbidden gift, the power to harness shadows and wield them with terrifying precision. Noah discovered his abilities at a young age, a secret he held close to his heart. His grandmother, the only one who knew of his talents, always preached, "Use your power for good, my dear, or it will consume you." After her passing, Noah struggled with the burden of his abilities, feeling isolated in a world that could never understand him. Despite his gifts, Noah tried to lead a normal life, hiding his powers from the world. But the city was riddled with crime, and chaos danced through the streets at night. Flashy headlines about missing persons and corrupt officials haunted him. One clear, star-strewn night, Noah made his decision. A notorious figure, known only as the Viper, had been terrorizing the innocent. The Viper's influence stretched throughout the criminal underworld, overseeing countless heinous acts. Knowing the shadow-laden corners of the city well, Noah set out, his resolve steeled by the hope that he could make a difference. Noah shrouded himself into the dark, slipping through alleys unnoticed. His shadow manipulation allowed him to bend around corners and step unseen into the lair of the Viper. The Kingpin sat surrounded by lackeys, oozing menace. The battle was swift and brutal, shadows slicing through the air like guided missiles. Noah wrapped himself in darkness, his powers transforming his presence into an enigma. The lackeys fired blindly, their bullets swallowed by the night itself. Terrified by the sight of an opponent they couldn't touch, they fled, leaving the Viper alone. Shadows coiled around the Kingpin, pinning him to his throne of crime, and for the first time, he felt fear as Noah stepped into the dim light. "Why do you hide your face, Shadow Man?" The Viper sneered, clinging to feigned bravado. "Because evil fears the unknown," Noah replied, his voice as calm and chilling as the night air. With a flick of his wrist, the shadows bound the Viper for the authorities, ensuring he faced justice. Returning to the refuge of anonymity, Noah faded back into his normal life, his deeds whispered about in uncertain tones among the city's denizens. They called him the Shadow Sentinel, an unseen ally in the city's darkest hour. Thus, Noah Gray continued his quiet life by day, a silent guardian by night, the possessor of a power no one knew, fighting against the stirrings of evil with the very shadows that hid him.